Welcome back to more Random Thoughts in a Blonde's Head. Obviously, I'm talking about education and leadership, but I also want to focus on failure. Everybody hates failure. Failure reminds us that we're not as perfect as we would like to believe. But that's all right. Failure is not the end. Failure is just an opportunity to start over. It's a great way to look at it. A lot of successful people in this world have looked at failure as not the end, but just the beginning. Success is what everybody in a business world, even if you're not really in the business world, everybody wants to be successful at something. Now, what does education and leadership have to do? Well, the first form of leadership any child ever comes in contact with is a teacher. Within the school structure, they are taught to raise their hand, ask questions, answer questions. It's all about an organization they are taught to work in. That's what business is. It's an organization that we have to be taught how to work in. And it's up to the leader to teach those who they lead to work within that organization. So that's what education and leadership have to do with each other. Some people would like to say, I'm not a teacher, I'm a leader, I'm a manager, whatever your title may be. But if you have learned anything in your life, and surely you have, because you are where you are now, then you can teach something. You have something of value to pass on. A good leader doesn't achieve great things. They lead other people to achieve great things. I like to look at leadership as building a legacy and not building a future. You will be remembered by what you leave behind, not by what you're building towards. But let's circle back around to the educational part. Astute, well educated, catches on easy, very bright. I like to think that astute is just a fancy way of saying awesome. B stands for bravo. Why bravo? Because yes, you're not the first in your class. You're not the last in your class. But man, did you give it a try. So bravo for getting where you are. C stands for character. Because it took character to work as hard as you did to get the grade you got. D stands for determined. You were determined not to fail. You were determined to make something of yourself. F, failure. Or, using the example in my comment above, forgotten. Because a lot of people want to forget their failures. But as I said, we should never forget our failures. We should use our failures as a chance to start new. As a teacher or a leader, you should never accept failure from the people you lead. Yes, some people will refuse the help that you offer them. And at that point, their failure is their failure. It does not fall on you. But if you never reached out to them, if you never tried, then their failure is your failure. And we should never forget our failures. We should be determined to make sure that anyone that is under our care gets all the attention they need, gets the education they need, gets the encouragement they need to build the character that it will take for them to become future leaders, so that they will have the character and be determined never to accept failure, so that one day you can look at them and say, bravo, job well done. You are awesome.